Now, there's growing confusion regarding trade negotiations between the United States and China. U.S. President Donald Trump reaffirmed his claim that trade talks with China are active.
China, can you clarify with whom the U.S. is speaking with China? They're saying it's fake news that trade talks are happening.
Well, they had a meeting this morning, so I can't tell you. It doesn't matter who they is. We may reveal it later, but they had meetings this morning, and we've been meeting with China. And so I think you have, Jeff, as usual, I think you have your reporting wrong.
China, however, denies any trade talks with the U.S. A spokesman from China's Ministry of Commerce stated that there were no ongoing negotiations and described the idea as groundless, likening it to trying to catch the wind.
These are all fake news. As far as I know, China and the United States have not held consultations or negotiations on the tariff issue, let alone reached an agreement. This tariff war was initiated by the United States, and China's attitude is consistent and clear. If you want to fight, we will fight to the end. If you want to talk, the door is open. Dialogue and negotiation must be equal, respectful, and mutually beneficial.
Now, China has made clear that negotiations can only resume if all U.S. tariffs are fully lifted. The Ministry of Commerce accused the U.S. of initiating unilateral actions and called on Washington to heed the international community's call for fair dialogue. Despite the growing tensions, President Trump struck a softer tone, saying he would be very nice to Chinese President Xi Jinping and expressed hope for future cooperation. Meanwhile, the IMF's managing director, Kristalina Georgieva, urged China to implement key structural reforms to achieve higher and more sustainable growth. Georgieva also warned that global policy buffers are depleted following multiple economic shocks. Without decisive action, countries may struggle to withstand further instability, adding to the growing risk of a global slowdown.
Among major economies, some countries like China need to act to boost private consumption and embrace a shift to services. Others, like the United States, need to reduce fiscal deficits. And in Europe, it is time to complete the single market, banking union, capital market union, removing internal barriers to intra-EU trade.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.